and do let me know whether I'm audible and visible. So it's already time. I just update in the group about the live and then I start immediately. Okay guys, now I'll start the live. I hope you guys are doing well. So today we are going to make hi PGK vlogs, how are you? Hi Valisi, how are you? Thanks for joining in. Do subscribe if you are completely new to my channel, and if you are already a subscriber, thank you. Okay. Hi Akshata, thanks for joining in. So basically I'm going to make a sling bag. Many of you are going to make tote bags. I'm perfect. How are you, Akshata? So I have just drawn the squares. If you are making tote bags, if you are making 9 squares, or suppose you are making 16 squares in the front, then you can just take a screenshot. Great, you can just take a screenshot. You are going to join in this manner, okay, like this, according to the color. So basically if you are doing 9 squares, so you will start from here, then join here, then do in this way, okay. If you are going to and then you're going to start from top, go like this and this. From corners you're going to do like this. So I've just color coded it the way you're going to join. Hi PGK vlogs, thanks for joining in. If you're doing a 16 square tote bag, then I have just done the color coding of how you're going to do the stitches. Just go according to the marking, the color marking. Suppose if you're making a 16 square tote bag, okay, so in that case start from this side, orange color, join accordingly, join the squares in this manner. This will save your time, like this, okay. This is really going to save your time. So if you're making tote bags, then follow this joining technique. Because for making sling bag, I am making a small sling bag with 4 squares in the front and 4 squares in the back. So my joining is really easy. I have joined 2 squares like this, in this way, and then join this 2 square. I'll be showing you, okay. So I have first joined this side in this manner, then I started joining from here to here. So in this way I joined it. At the end I did a border at the end, okay. So in case for bigger tote bags, just do a screenshot and join accordingly if you are making a tote bag, okay. So this is what I just wanted to share with you guys. I hope you guys are doing well, and now I'll just start my live. Do let me know if I'm audible and visible. Actually it is morning here in USA and it was raining, so I'm not sure about the visibility, if the sunlight is doing justice or not. Anyways, just take a screenshot of how you're going to join. I've just color coded it. You suppose this is a green line, suppose this is the corner, so you're at first going to join the one this square with this one, and then join this square with this one. So this brings the green color. In this way you're going to join, okay. I hope you have taken the screenshot because this is important. This is how you're going to proceed if you're making a 9 square granny square or 16 square granny square. You shifted, ma'am. Hope you enjoy there and started your study. I will be starting my study soon, maybe in few months, and yes, I have shifted. Let's cross our fingers. If it goes well, I hope everything will go well. So, and of course I'll continue with my crochet. Thanks for asking. Okay, so let's start with the flower. So I've already joined the first face. I'll be doing the back one. Okay, so what you're going to do, I have just chosen two different colors, lilac and pink. So if you want, you can do the entire thing with same color combination. It's your choice. I've just given you an idea of how you can proceed, play with colors. So I just wanted to play with different colors. So you can do one more thing. In the front face you can go with all pink, and at the back side you can go with all lilac, or of course your color combination. Or you can do all the squares with different colors. That will be a rainbow effect. So you can play with colors, right? So let's just join my colors, place them like this. And one more thing guys, in the last class I shared with you guys till round 4, right? So if you want a bigger square, you can go till round 4. So that is one thing that you can do. Okay, so that is one thing that you can do. But I wanted really a small square for my sling bag, because I didn't want to go to bigger square version. So the only difference will be, in the case of small square like this 3 round square, you will be having chain 1 spaces in between, and of course the corners are having chain 2 spaces. So don't worry, in the case of 3 rounds, in the chain 1 spaces also we are going to have one single squares, and we will proceed accordingly. But in the case of round 4, there are no chain 1 spaces. I'm just telling you the theoretical part. So in that case, of course, you don't have to worry. In each stitch you are going to have one single crochet. So what is the stitch that we are using for joining the squares? So before I begin, of course I should start with the material. I am using the normal yarn, the 4-ply yarn. Okay, this is a 4-ply yarn, a very cheap yarn, 20 rupees yarn in India. So of course you can get yarns similar to this in other parts of the world, I don't know, but this is the cheaper version. But the end result is really good with this. So you're going to use yarn and a suitable hook. Make sure that the hook size near the hook part is similar to that of the yarn. For my case, the 4-ply yarn matches with 3mm hook. Okay, so this is one thing that you'll see. Just match your hook with the yarn and choose it accordingly. I bought the entire hook set 6 years ago, and this works perfectly. I'm still using the same. So one thing, the hook came out, so I stuck it with metal glue, and now it's again perfect. So that is one thing. The quality is really good. You can really buy the entire set. Okay, so now let's start. What was I going to say? Oh, I forgot. When I remember, I'll say about that. Okay guys, so now we will start joining it. So I'm going to, oh yes, I was going to say things like what stitch am I going to use while joining the squares. So today's class can be little bit lengthy. Okay, so I'm not sure, depending on the time I may do the handle today only. If time does not allow me, then I'll do it tomorrow. So you will have to keep little bit patience with me. But I hope I will, if time permits, if it crosses 1 hour, then I think I'll have to shift the handle making tomorrow. So you'll have to wait. Okay. Okay. So let's start guys. The type of stitch that you're going to use for joining. I have used the simplest one. I have used single crochet stitches for joining. So this gives a 3D effect to the joining part, a ridge type of effect. This looks good. Actually, this is looking good in my case. At the back side, this will appear like this. See? So back side is of course untidy. This will not look good. So you will have to do the stitches by placing the top portion on top of each other. Then only this will look good. That is one thing. Another thing, a better stitch for joining the squares that will look good and that will not give a ridge type of effect, that will be a flat effect, that is a flat slip stitch. But I want to keep this live completely a beginner friendly live, guys. That's why I won't be doing the flat slip stitch. Once you are comfortable with your stitches, then only I'll proceed. Under your request, I'll show you how to do the flat slip stitch. That is really going to look good for these cases. But for today's live, I'm going to stick to the single crochets. Okay, should we insert a cloth for tote bag to hold? Of course, you should insert a cloth. For example, I'm just showing you one example. Just wait for 1 second. Let me bring it. For example, actually in crochet, I made a tote bag only once, but I love carrying. I don't love carrying tote bags so much, but I love carrying sling bags. So this is one bag that I made. So here I inserted everything I did by myself. I inserted a lining of same color, so that will really be a very good addition, and that will really going to make your bag really sturdy, and actually you can use it properly. And I attached a zipper too. Okay, the addition of lining is really easy, guys. What you're going to do, simply you're going to stitch the pieces of cloth around 4 sides like this, and then with your needle, I have not used a machine, with your needle you are going to just simply, these are my own stitches, just attach first you're going to attach the zipper to the lining, and then attach the entire thing to your crochet with normal needle. Okay, so this is you should do if you are going to really use your tote bag or sell it. So this is the last thing that you should do, that is addition of lining. Okay, and that is really easy, guys. First you make your crochet bag and then move towards the lining. Okay, so let's begin, guys. Now finally I'll begin how to add this, ma'am, that how to add that. Right now I cannot bring a tutorial on that because I've shifted, so I don't have materials, truly speaking, but soon, let me figure out, if possible I'll bring a tutorial, but that is really easy. Okay, guys, so now I'll start finally the class. So what have I done? Okay, so for guys who are making tote bags, take a screenshot please. For the last time I'm showing this, you're going to join your squares following the lines. I've color coded it. So this is the bigger thing, so you're going to join these two first, then you're going to join this to this, then you're going to join this to this, then you're going to join this to this. In this way you will continue a join. Okay, for 16 squares, take a screenshot, follow the color pattern for joining. Do the bigger joining first and then proceed with the smaller version. So this will really help you with time saving, as well as and this will make your work easier also. For small squares, for the sling bag people, the joining is really simple, so I did not draw it. You follow me. And for the bigger totes, please follow this. This is going to save your time. Let me start. Of course, I'll start with a slip knot. So this is a beginner, everything today is going to be a beginner friendly thing. So learn your beginner stitches and then proceed. Index finger, place your yarn on top of the index finger and hold it. Make sure this portion is little bit long, not too long, like this. Wrap it around your finger, forming an X. Turn. On turning, these two lines will be parallel. Now hold the shorter and larger end both together with thumb and middle finger. Okay, showing the easiest way of making a slip knot. Pull the first loop. Insert your other hand index finger below the first loop, and from below pull the second loop in this way. And pull the shorter end of the yarn apart. So your slip knot is ready. I'm not going to repeat it because I'll be showing this over and over in this particular live, so I'm not going to repeat it. Okay, and please practice your beginner stitches. So I opened it because I felt that the end was longer. So slip knot is ready. Insert your hook in the knot. Now we are going to just start from here. Now I'm going to start from bottom side. Okay, like this. I will go in this manner and this manner, right? For those who are doing a 9 square tote bags, they will start from this side. Okay, in this way. Then here, then here, then here. Okay, proceed with me. So take the two squares. The top surface will be facing outward and the back side will be facing towards each other. Okay, so we are going to place our hook in the chain 2 space of both the squares. Pull the yarn and pull the first loop through the second one. This is a slip stitch. So we are going to join the color with a slip stitch. Then guys, we are going to do a chain 1 to secure the slip stitch. These are all basic stitches. If you guys have already made the square, you know how to do slip stitch, slip knots and single crochets, right? Then guys, insert your hook again in the chain 2 spaces of both the squares together and pull the yarn outside. 2 loops are seen. Yarn over and pull it through both the loops. So you did a single crochet. So this is the first thing that you are going to do, right? Proceed. Then guys, insert your hook in the triple crochet stitch or whatever stitch you have. For round 3 I have triple crochet. For round 4 you guys are going to have double crochet stitches. So don't worry, whatever stitch you have in the front, insert your hook there and also in the first stitch after the chain 2 space of the other square and do a single crochet. In this way guys, we are going to do single crochets one by one. I hope you are doing understanding what I am doing. Insert your hook in the next stitch and again in the opposite next stitch. Pull the yarn and do your single crochet. So how many stitches that we did? Just let me check. In the chain 2 space I have done 1 single crochet and 1, 2, 3 single crochets in the corners. If you guys are have 3 round squares, after this stitch you are going to have a chain 1 space. Insert your hook below the chain 1 space of the first square and below the chain 1 space of the square 2 and do your single crochets. If you guys don't have any chain 1 space, so you have stitches, then do your single crochet in that particular stitch, right? Then guys, actually if you guys are following new to my channel or following this live for the first time, for them I am letting you guys know I've already done another live class earlier on a daisy granny square. So I've shown you how to do till round 3 and of course I've shown you how to do till round 4. So in case if you have round 4, then you don't have any chain 1 spaces, you have only stitches. So you're going to join each and every stitch, opposite stitch with single crochet, right? So thank you dear, thank you my dear husband. Okay, now insert your hook in the next stitch of the first square and next stitch of the second square. Make sure that you don't skip any stitch. In this way do a single crochet and just do your single crochets in each and every opposite stitches like this. Okay, and then guys, if you have again we are coming across a chain 1 space. For round 3 people, do a single crochet there and in the opposite stitches we are going to have 1 single crochet in each one of them. If you guys are making the bag for the first time, right, so just don't make things complicated. Stick to either 4 square in the front and back or 9 squares in the front and back. Don't make a bigger square tote bags. First learn the process and then proceed to implement into a bigger bag. Okay, that is one thing that I'll suggest you. Okay, so guys, I'm proceeding with the square. Again I have a chain 1 space, so I'll do 1 single crochet there, and we are going to have 1 single crochet in each and every opposite stitches in this manner. Right, don't skip any stitch. Now when the side is complete, we will again come to the chain 2 corner space and do 1 single crochet there. So guys, in short, I've completed joining 2 squares. Start with your chain 2 space, end with your chain 2 space, right? So guys, we have joined 2 squares. For those who are making a 9 square granny square, for them you have joined these 2 squares. Okay, now you will be joining these 2 squares and I will be joining these 2 squares. Okay, so you have already done here. Now you will be doing these. Okay, so now let's continue with joining this and this square. For that guys, let me just tell you, since we are joining this square and this square, so we are going to place these 2 square like this. After that particular stitch, insert your hook in this square, new one, and that purple one, and pull the yarn and do your single crochet. So let me just show you what I have done. Okay, let me place it in this manner. So after doing single crochet in the chain 2 spaces of purple and pink, I started joining the pink and purple. Okay, so here I did a single crochet in the chain 2 space of the purple and chain 2 space of this pink, not this one. Okay, I hope you're understanding. If you have any doubt, do let me know now itself. Then only I'll be able to solve your query, because after that I will not be able to open up the stitches. Now guys, we are going to join this side. So let's do it slowly. Don't overstress yourself. Do the stitches slowly. Okay, understand what you're doing. And then someone messaged me today, no class. Today class is going on. Let me just say her. Follow the group link. Okay, so let's continue guys. Again, start with the first stitch of pink square and first stitch of the purple. Don't skip any stitches and do your single crochet there. In this way, we are doing single crochet in each and every opposite stitches. I am coming across again a chain 1 space, so do a single crochet there. Make sure you don't skip any stitch. Try to make it as neat and clean as possible. In this way, just do 1 single crochet in opposite stitches. Like this we are doing it. I hope you are understanding it. Okay, so we are slowly doing our single crochet stitches and joining it. The better I think for this particular craft, the better way of joining is by doing flat slip stitches, but that has a technique, and for beginners that will be little confusing. If you guys request me to do so, I'll be showing that to you in the next class with 2 squares. Okay. So after joining this side, we again come across the chain 2 space where we will be doing a single crochet. Now let's see what we have done. So guys, if you want, you can continue from doing the borders, but I will not suggest you to do so. You'll just, after doing the single crochet, you will do a chain 1 and cut the yarn. Then we will be joining this square to these 2 squares. Okay. Then at the end, we will be doing the border. That will be easier, and that is going to actually be nice. Okay. So after you have joined this, for those who are making 4 squares, for them I'm showing you, after doing the single crochet, do a chain 1 and cut. So we have joined these two. For those who are doing 9 squares, till here you have done. Now guys, you will have to join another square to this one. And after you have joined this, in the same way, join this square to this one. So just make sure you do it in this way. Take a screenshot. Okay. Now let's proceed. For the easier version, for the 4 square ones, we will proceed with joining this square to this one. So you can start from here or here, wherever you want. The process is exactly same. So let me start from here. Okay, keep the squares. I hope you're understanding. If you're having any problem, do let me know. The process is really simple. Make a slip knot, insert your hook in the slip knot, and then guys, insert your hook below the chain 2 space of opposite squares. First do a slip stitch, do a chain 1. In the same chain 2 space, do a single crochet and done. Then guys, start by doing single crochets in each and every opposite stitches and chain 1 spaces. So today's class is mainly joining the squares, doing the borders of each face, and then finally joining both the faces together with single crochet stitches, and then doing the top border. So this is really going to be a very easy class, and I think very straightforward also, not at all difficult to understand. So in this way we are going to proceed. 1 single crochet in each and every stitch, and then after reaching the central portion, there is one thing that you will have to do. I'll show you. First, complete the side, and let's reach to the chain 2 space. Okay, in this way we are completing each and every stitch. Do 1 single crochet in the opposite stitches in this way. I hope you are understanding. Insert your hook in the stitch of the first square and in the opposite stitch of the square 2, and pull the yarn through it, yarn over and pull it through both the loops. This is how you do single crochets. Now guys, you are reaching the chain 2 space. Do a single crochet there. Now we will do one additional thing. Let's place the square close. What am I going to do? Now if in order to continue with joining these 2 squares guys, I'll just do one thing and open it up and show you how bad that looks. Then I'll open up, so you just observe, you don't have to do. So we have to join these 2 squares, right? So we will be placing them together, insert our hook in the opposite chain 2 spaces and do our single crochet and proceed. in this way. Let me proceed till some time and then I'll show you one problematic thing. So the square at the center looks like this. So this doesn't look good. A hole is visible. If you're doing the thing with same color as that of the border, since I have two different colors, so I've chosen a third color for the border. So if you're doing the stitches with same color, then you can proceed. But since I've chosen a completely different color, you can see a visible hole here, which doesn't look good. So I'll do one thing. I will do a slip stitch. At first, let me place it. Let me do a slip stitch in any stitch, in any single crochet stitch. Just do a slip stitch. So in that way, guys, we have joined the central portion. Just do a slip stitch in any single crochet stitch of the opposite square and then start with doing your single crochet stitches in the other side. So that will close the opening, guys. Just I'm showing you how it's looking. I hope you're understanding. If you have any queries now, just say immediately. I'll open up and show it to you again. So guys, let me show you how it's looking. Now the central hole has been closed. Right now it's looking pretty and neat and clean. So what have I done? After doing the single crochet in this square, I simply did a slip stitch in a nearby corner single crochet stitch. It's your choice which one you want. I think there is only one there or two. Just do a single crochet in order to close the slip stitch in order to close the hole and proceed with your this side joining. Okay guys, so this is how we are proceeding. I hope you are understanding. Let's continue joining the opposite sides by doing simple single crochet stitches. Make sure that you don't skip any stitch, otherwise guys the work is going to be untidy, because this is going to be in the front side and people are going to observe this. So we are just doing joining with a single crochet stitch. The better way is by doing flat slip stitches. Just write it down somewhere. The tutorial is easily available in YouTube, so you can learn from there. And if you want to learn that from me, simply write down in the chat section. I will bring a easy tutorial on that, maybe a shorts or anything for you guys to understand. That will give a better look in your square. So I have completed joining the central part also. And finally do your last single crochet. So guys, this is how it's looking like. So we have joined, guys, all the 4 squares. For those who are doing 9 squares or 16 squares, if you are making a bigger tote bag, just take a screenshot. Follow the dot marks. Accordingly, you will be joining the adjacent squares with the dot marks. Start from here. Then you start from here or here. Continue joining the squares. At the end, you will be joining the corners. Right? So this is really easy. Don't worry. Similarly, for 16 square people, start joining like this. Follow the same color dotted thing and join the adjacent squares accordingly. Right? Take a screenshot. I'm waiting for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Done? Taken the screenshot. Now let's proceed with the border. I hope I am making it clear. If not, do let me know. However, this is really easy, guys. If you're still having problem, give yourself some time to understand the stitches, what actually is happening. Then proceed. I always prefer drawing a rough sketch before doing any project. So you also do the same thing. Do the rough sketch. Understand it. Always keep a crochet diary or crochet notebook, because this is entire thing is on my crochet thing. I write my patterns here. Even one day I was making a clay jewelry. So the end result was of course beautiful. Then this one is looking untidy. So I always make a rough sketch of all my crafts. Like this was also clay jewelry or something like that. Make your rough sketches if possible. Okay. Now let's proceed with the border. Now guys, just see one thing I'll say. Where is my hook? Oops, I'm not getting. Okay, here it is. Okay guys, so let me just say one thing. We have joined the center portion. Now we are going to do the border. Just remember one thing. In the border chain 2 spaces, you have one single crochet. You have one single crochet. You have one single crochet and you have one single crochet. Now guys, in the case of border, you are going to do this side. So this single crochet for this side. You will have one more single crochet for the other side. Okay, so each chain 2 space is going to have, chain 2 space of one square is going to have 2 single crochets. Remember that. So already one single crochet done for this square. We will do one more. So that makes 2. Then we will do one single crochet in each of the stitches and chain 1 spaces of the side. In the corner, we are going to have 2 single crochets. We will proceed till here. Here already we have one single crochet, so we are going to do only one. Again to the next chain 2 space of the other square, it has already one single crochet here, so we are going to have one more. So make sure chain 2 spaces have only 2, not more than 2 single crochets for each square. This was the theoretical thing that I shared. Now let's proceed with making the border. Now we are not going to cut the yarn anymore. Okay, we are now going to continue with this. So one single crochet in the same chain. Now we are going to do with only single crochet. We are doing the borders. One single crochet in the chain 2 space. This makes 2, 1 and 2 already. And start doing one single crochet in each and every stitch of the corner in this way. Also in the chain 1 spaces, in case you have chain 1 spaces, do one single crochet in each and every stitch and spaces. Don't skip any stitch. Like this. Insert your hook in the stitch, pull the yarn outside, yarn over, pull it through both the loops. So this way we are having our single crochet stitches. If you guys are joining the live late and if you want to start to see the video from the beginning, you simply have to rewind it or just wait till the video ends and you'll get the lifetime access to the recorded version of this particular video. Make sure that you don't skip any stitch or any space. So we have completed the side. Now we have coming to the corner. Of course, the corner is going to have 2 single crochets. So 1 and 2. In this way, continue joining the entire border. I will try to keep the live till 1 hour. If 2 already done, insert your hook in the stitch and do your single crochet. I will at least try to join the 2 squares together, but I think today I will not be able to show you how to make the handle, so I'll leave it for tomorrow. So one single crochet in each and every stitch and spaces. So I'm just increasing my speed. I hope you are understanding it. In case if you are making a bigger tote, just follow the video and proceed accordingly, right? In this way, we are having one single crochet in each and every stitch and chain 1 spaces. Then you are reaching the chain 2 space of the joining squares. Okay. So you have observed that we already have one single crochet in this particular chain 2 space. So we are going to have only one more. I have this entire loose end, so I'll keep it at the back side. And then one single crochet in the adjacent chain 2 space. It already has one more, right? And continue with your single crochet stitches in the side. So this is a really easy process, guys. Even if you're making a bigger tote, just understand how I'm doing the stitches. You will be able to figure out. Just draw the rough sketch. Make a plan of how you're going to join your squares. I have shown you the best plan. Just follow the color coded thing and you'll understand how to join it. In this way, we are making one single crochet in each and every stitch. Again, the corner square, of course, we are going to have 2 single crochets. See, it's looking pretty. The single crochet is giving a ridge type of effect. If you want a flat effect, you will have to do flat slip stitches. It has got a technique. Very easy though, those are normal slip stitches only, but only one technique is there. You have to keep the yarn at the back side. Starting point is maybe a little confusing for the beginners. Everything else is easy and I don't want you guys to get confused if you are making a bag for the first time. Thank you, Aradhya, again for sharing such lovely things. In the corner, we are going to have 2 single crochets and proceed with the side. 1 single crochet in each and every stitch. If you are planning to sell, okay, thanks. If you're planning to sell your crochet bag, then I'll suggest you guys 2 things. First thing is, use cotton yarn because people really love the cotton end result. This end result is also good, but I think a cotton yarn will increase the value of your work. Of course, you can charge more with a cotton yarn craft and you can charge less with this one. However, if you choose a better color combination like this one, this gives an aesthetic look to the bag. Then also you can use this yarn, but a cotton yarn is the first choice. That is number 1 thing. Number 2 thing, add lining to your bags. Even if you don't add zippers, but a lining is must. That will give your bag a sturdiness. So remember this thing, guys. Add a lining at the back. Even if you cannot make a lining by yourself as a beginner, but you need to sell it, there are tailors available. You can give the bags to them. They'll simply add a lining. Because earlier I did one thing in the beginning, maybe say about 5 years ago, I used to sell my crafts, crochet crafts. So someone gave me order of making a tote bag, a black color tote bag, and at that time, of course, I didn't know how to do a lining. I had to give it to them. She suggested me that you make the tote bag and just submit it to a tailor. He'll add the lining, and I did the same thing, and the end result was really good. So I'll just give you a suggestion. Even if you cannot make a lining by yourself, guys, at this moment, but you need to sell your craft, you'll just give your bag to a tailor. They'll not take much price. Add the price of the tailor to your price of the bag and you're good to go. So this is one suggestion that I'll give. Then you reach the chain 2 space. You already have 1 single crochet in the chain 2 space. Add 1 more. Keep this loose end back side and do 1 single crochet in the adjacent squares chain 2 space. Tailor do crochet. No. Tailors, of course, they don't do crochet craft, but they add the lining. Linings like this. See, I did it myself, but earlier I did a bag At that time I didn't know how to do the lining, and I wanted it to be a nice end result because I was selling that craft. So I gave that to the tailor. He just added a lining and a zipper, and I was good to go. So my customer only suggested me, so you make the crochet bag and then give it to the tailor for the lining and the zipper. And she just paid me the price for the tailor also, and of course the bag. So this is one suggestion I can give. And if you are making keep making it a business, guys, I'll suggest you one thing. You just look for one vendor that can sell you the raw materials at cheap prices, and a tailor who can add zippers. That will ease your process, and your work will be faster. So people do like this. But as a beginner, you first learn. Easiest way to make a lining is to have a sewing machine. I have a sewing machine, but that's in India, not here. So at this moment, of course, I cannot show you how to do the lining, but stitching the lining to the crochet will be a handwork. Anyways, let's proceed. That's the later things. So one single crochet in each and every opposite stitch and chain in each and every stitch and chain 1 spaces. I hope you guys are understanding my point. Do let me know if you have any queries. I'll try to solve it for you. So one single crochet, just we are doing the border. In the chain 2 space, guys, we are doing 2 single crochets. And start with the other side. So we have completed 2 sides completely. We are going to do the third side, and then we are going to complete the fourth one. Fourth one half is already done. So guys, if you want to make this as a business, then just start planning how you want to proceed. There should be a plan like this. So I had my business before the COVID time, and I had to stop it at the COVID, and after that I did not get the enthusiasm anymore for the business. So in this way we are having one single crochet as a border like this. So I'll soon complete it. I hope I made it clear. If you're making a 9 square bag, then I guess you are still joining your squares. Again, I'm showing you. Take a screenshot and join it according to the color codes. Okay, just take a screenshot, guys. Okay, so I'm just doing the border. After you have joined your squares, just do your borders. I think today I will not get time to do the handle, so I'll proceed with the handle in the next day. As usual, at the joining squares, I'm going to have one single crochet in the first square. Place this loose yarn hanging at the back side, and do one single crochet in the adjacent squares, chain 2 space, and proceed with your border. In this way, we are having one single crochet in each and every. Okay, someone has sent me something. Let's see. Okay. Guys, if you guys are completely new to my channel right now, few of you, if you have still not subscribed to my channel, then I'm requesting you guys, please do subscribe, because that is really going to help me to grow my channel. One single crochet in each and every stitch, and also one single crochet in the chain 1 space, and proceed. Till you reach the border. So I have nearly completed, guys. All the 3 sides are nearly completed, and the corner chain 2 space is going to have 2 single crochets. So there we are going to have 2 single crochet in the chain 2 space. If you guys are beginners, you just need to practice few beginner crafts and then move on to big crafts like this. So done. Now we are left with only one side. Let's do it, guys. Then I'll show you one, I'll just give you one suggestion and then I'll cut the yarn after that. So I am nearly done, guys. For any queries, do let me know, and if you're new to my channel, do subscribe, guys. So that is I bring live classes nearly every week. Try to bring it in every day of the week, if not possible at least 3 days in a week, and the weekend I keep it blank. Okay, guys, so only the chain 2 space is left. Of course, we are going to have only one single crochet there. Then search for the first single crochet, this one. So you have 2 single crochets in the square, right, in the chain 2 space of this purple one. Just insert your hook in the second one, not the first one, in this way from the top, and do your slip stitch and chain 1. Cut the yarn, pull the loop and make it tight. Bring your yarn at the back side. Guys, I'll give you one more suggestion if you want it. So I just gave one border. In order to make the border thicker, give another round of single crochet stitches, right? But I think it's good to keep it simple in this way. Now, guys, we are going to join 3 sides together with single crochet stitches only. If you guys want, you can give another round of single crochets. Make sure at the corner you do there are 2 single crochets, right? You do 2 single crochets in this one and 2 single crochets in this one, so that will give you a corner type of thing if you give another round. If not, leave it as it is. Okay. If you have any problem while making the bag, write down in the chat section, or simply, guys, write down in the WhatsApp group if you guys are members. When I want some space on the bottom of the bag, what should I do, ma'am? For when you want some space in the bottom, guys, there is one thing that you should do. Not only in the bottom, in that case you'll have some space at the sides also. So guys, if since I'm making a sling bag, I don't need such a space here. So I'll suggest you guys, I'm just showing you by drawing. Suppose you need a space. In case of tote bag, you can do one thing. You can make a strip of granny squares in this way. Like this. Just I'm showing you by drawing. Here one more. And here, so you will have to make a rectangular strip, okay, of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 granny squares, long strip. Just join them, stack them and join them in this way, and stitch this side for the front and this side with the back square. I hope you're understanding. In case if you don't want a granny square strip, just make a strip, like long strip with single crochet stitches only. Make sure the number of stitches matches with the entire border. Make a thick strip like this, and you can just stitch it together in the same manner with single crochet stitches. I hope you're understanding. That is one nice thing to do if you want a space at the back. I hope you understood. Suppose this is the bag. If you want a space, make a strip of single crochets or double crochets like this. So start from here and then here and then join till here. So that will just increase the thickness if you want to do so. So just play with the pattern. If you're complete beginners, guys, Just make the easiest one first, then slowly you will understand how to proceed with how to make a thicker version, how to make a thinner version. You can play with your own pattern. Many for tote bags, many people do one thing, they make granny squares and join them in this manner. I hope you're understanding. So let's do the border, guys. Joining is simple, just join them with single crochet stitches. That's it. So play with your own pattern and join them with single crochets. That's just make a rough sketch of what you want to do, and guys, trust me, that will help you out in the process. So guys, let's start joining it. Now make sure each and every stitch is in the opposite. So I am going to start with the corner stitches, of course. So I'll insert my hook in the first corner stitch and also the first corner stitch of the other square, opposite square. Oh, oops, I did one mistake. The inside portion should be on top. I'll do like this. Okay, let's start again. Sorry guys. So the first corner stitch of both the squares, and do a slip stitch at first. Secure the slip stitch with a chain 1. Just write down in case if you don't have it written anywhere, and do a single crochet in the same both the stitches. Insert your hook in the next stitch and also in the next stitch of the opposite square, and do a single crochet, and start doing single crochet in each and every stitch, guys. Make sure that you don't skip any stitch, otherwise you'll have to open it up. Like one day I had to open it up in the live class, so that was really embarrassing for me, but because I skipped one stitch. It doesn't matter, mistakes happen. Anyways, in this way, insert your hook in the opposite stitches and do your single crochet. You can also join by slip stitches, guys, but in the corners, in the borders, I prefer doing single crochets like this. Just place your squares together and it is easy to do. One single crochet in each opposite stitches. Just join the squares in 3 sides. The top side will remain empty, and we are going to add 2 borders, 2 rounds of borders at the top. For any doubt, do let me know. So we have started joining our squares. So in case if you are making no, sorry guys, just forget what I said. So this is appearing like this. Okay, so just continue joining it. So I don't want this class to be lengthy, guys, so I'll just keep it till joining and till the border. Tomorrow I'll be doing the handle. For sling bags we have longer handle. For tote bags we are going to have 2 handles. So I'll be showing you both options with this particular bag. So one single crochet done, right, of the corner. We'll do one more in the other. Okay, I don't want loose yarns hanging outside, so let it come inside. Okay, done. Just place the squares perfectly opposite to each other and make sure that you don't skip any stitches, and do only the border single crochets. Just do along with me and you are good to go. If you're not doing along with me, if you have a bigger square guys, then do accordingly. Just observe how I'm doing. That's it. And for any queries, do let me know. In this way, we are joining the squares together. So bigger square, bigger tote bag will take some time. Maybe if you're doing it continuously, it will take 1 day or 2 days time. So give yourself that time and do. Like this. So one single crochet in each and every opposite stitches. Like this. I hope you're understanding. So we completed joining one side. So back side looks like this and top side of course looks like this. So we'll be joining two more sides together, and then at the end we will be adding 2 to 3 rounds of the borders. So today's class will be till that only. 1 hour has already been completed. So handle will not be done today guys, it will be done tomorrow. If by chance I don't get time tomorrow guys, that will be next week, because in these few weeks I'm really suddenly I'm getting some busy calls. But I'll try to bring a live tomorrow and complete this craft. I hope you guys are following. And I didn't do the bigger tote bags because truly speaking I don't need a tote bag for myself now, and I don't have that much patience of making so many squares. I like doing small crafts like toys. So I just, in order to teach you how it looks, I am making a sling bag. And I think if you are making a tote bag, you can understand how to proceed accordingly. Insert your hook in the opposite stitches of both the squares and do your single crochets. Like this. Easily we are joining the squares together with only single crochet stitches guys. Very easy stitch. So if you are not comfortable with this ridge type of effect, you can opt for flat slip stitches. That is also going to look good. But if you are completely beginner in joining, then I suggest you to do the single crochet. This is not looking that bad also. This is actually looking pretty because I have chosen a contrasting color. So you can play with different stitches. Just write down in your notebook, and if you're a regular crocheter or if you guys want to learn crochet, practice it, then I will suggest you to maintain a copy or notebook for the same, for your rough sketches and all, for your pattern, so that you can understand it. I keep it for myself, and that really helps a lot guys. So one single crochet in each and every opposite stitches. Like this. See how easily everything is happening. Just do your borders. So we completed two sides. We are doing the third one. So we are going to soon complete doing the borders guys. Just make sure that you don't skip any stitch. So Two sides have been joined. We are joining the third one. I always prefer carrying sling bags. I don't know why, because I don't like carrying big bags with me. And I have one big bag that's also a sling bag type of thing, because I just love carrying small to medium sized bags. That suits my style. You can choose your style accordingly. And if you I think these bags are very good for as the market bags, isn't it? Just make a bag for yourself and show off it to other people. In this way we are proceeding with one single crochet in each and every opposite stitch. So guys, we are about to complete our craft. In this way, so only one square is remaining, and then we will be doing the border at the top. In this way, so this is a very fun project to do. Just play with different colors and do let me know if you guys are having any doubt. I'll try to solve it for you guys. Like this. So I'm nearly done joining the border. Okay. In this way we are slowly joining our borders, and I am nearly done. Okay. So guys, complete till your corner stitches are done. So it's done guys. See guys, we have now completely joined three sides, and trust me, this is a very spacious bag. You can keep many things except big copies. Of course, if you want to make a tote bag, that's a very good option. For the last time I'm showing you how you're going to join. Oh, I drew something here, so now it's not going to make sense. Anyways, follow my live in the beginning of this class. You'll see you can make a big tote bag also, and you can make a small sling bag also, like me. So now we have joined three sides together. After making a bag, you can add a lining to it. That is really important guys if you're using the bag. But for me, I think it is not necessary for me, because this can handle things like this. Suppose I'm keeping a notebook, so it's easily holding the notebook, and it is sturdy also. So if your stitches are sturdy, your bag will be sturdy. But for better better finishing, add a lining. If you're going with softer colors like this, add a white colored lining. If you're doing with dark colors, add darker lining. But if you use red, green colored squares, I will suggest you to add linings like red and green, but don't go with white color. Black color will also suit with dark colored squares, but for light colored squares, choose light colored lining. Okay, so now let's proceed with the last step, that is the border. Now I am going to show you one border, one round only. But I will be doing 2 to 3 rounds to have a bigger border. Okay. So guys, what we are going to do, we are going to start from here, next stitch of the first square, one single crochet. right? Now guys, in order to mark this, if you have a safety pin, this is the beginning of the round. So if you have a safety pin, insert your hook, a safety pin in that particular stitch and mark it. This is the beginning of the round, remember. Okay, now proceed with doing one single crochet in each and every opposite stitch quickly. Since this is the beginning of this round, don't in order to not get confused, we will mark that with a stitch marker or a safety pin. Stitch markers are easily available in online stores. If you don't have stitch marker, just use safety pin, guys. Safety pins are easily available everywhere at your home, I suppose. So we are going to have one single crochet in each and every stitch around in this way. So I'm just increasing the speed, and the process is really simple, guys. That's why just do one single crochet in each and every stitch. Okay, now we have reached the end of the first side. Then guys, turn your work. Now just observe one thing. We will not do the single crochet in the corner stitches, the chain. We will do it in the stitch that is exactly after the corner stitch. So insert your hook in that particular stitch, the first stitch after the corner, and do your single crochet and proceed doing it. Oops. So I think I'll take 5 minutes more and then I'll end the live. And in the meantime, please do let me know whether you found this easy or not. If you found this difficult, I think this is easy. Today I will not be able to do the handle. So for sling bag, guys, the handle will be long and only one handle will be there, like this one. Only one handle I have attached at this side. But for the tote bags, you are going to have two handles, like this in the front and like that at the back. Okay, so you will do it accordingly. I'll just show you that tomorrow's class will not be such a lengthy class. That will be, I guess, a 15 minutes class. I hope so. It's the first stitch and then the stitch. Just write down in your notebook the stitches that you are going to do and good to go. Thank you, Velisi. How are you? Thanks for joining in. Okay, so we are about to complete the first round. Okay, in each and every stitch we are doing one single crochet. Last one done. Okay, now guys, we will take out our stitch marker and in that particular stitch insert your hook and do a slip stitch, right? We will do a chain one after the slip stitch. So if you guys want to end till here, simply cut your yarn, right, and pull the loop as you do the fasten off thing. But I will be doing 2 more rounds. So in the same stitch insert your hook and start doing your single crochet. Now you don't need a stitch marker anymore because you know this is the beginning of the round 2 of the border. So continue as like this. I will be doing two more, sorry, this is the second round of the border. I'll be doing third round and then I'll end it. But now I think I'll end the live. So guys, and I'll show you how it looks at the border. So thank you so much for teaching, okay. Thank you so much. So I'll be doing one more round. After this round completes, at the end, just slip stitch in the first stitch, chain 1, cut the yarn. I'll share the end result tomorrow. You do accordingly and complete joining the bag. Then tomorrow I'll be sharing you how to do the this thing, the handle. Okay guys, till now I think I'll end the live now. I hope you liked this class. Do let me know if you guys have any queries. I tried to teach you an easy technique of joining the squares. The prettier one will be, I know, that will be a flat slip stitch. So you can play with different stitches. Actually, many people, there are variety of techniques for joining squares together, like slip stitches, single crochets, flat slip stitches. There is one zigzag type of thing also. So you can play with variety of patterns. I have chosen the simplest way to join the squares together. I want a thicker border at the top. So this is the second round that I am going to do. I'll do one more round at the end and complete it. So tomorrow we will be doing the border, the handle. I think tomorrow's class will be a really simple one. I will try to keep it short. Okay guys. So bye. If you have any queries, write down in the comment section after the live ends, so it will be visible to me. And if you are in my WhatsApp group, then write down your queries in the WhatsApp group itself. If you want to join my WhatsApp group, then simply go to the community section of my YouTube channel and just scroll down few posts. There you will get the link to my WhatsApp group. That's it. So guys, bye, take care, have a great day ahead if it's morning, and good night if it's night. So I'm ending the live now.